Hi, my name is Crystal Kaleli, and today I will be reviewing an important concept that was mentioned in Module 2, which is rhetoric. So, rhetoric can be described as the art of persuasive speaking or writing. This art can be shown through the use of language, public address, or argumentation. The goal of rhetoric would be to ultimately influence the audience you are either speaking or writing to. Rhetoric is also commonly known as persuasion, which is actually what this entire class is about. So as we go through Module 2 and learn more of the things that are in there, we learn that the Greeks were very, very interested in using rhetoric and learning how to use it effectively to persuade people. So with that being said, one observable experience that I have seen, and I'm sure that everyone can relate to, would be the use of rhetoric in a job interview. So I recently had a job interview downtown at an accredited law firm, and I knew that in order to get this job, I would have to not only look good, but I would have to present myself very, very well. So just to recap, rhetoric is the art of persuasive writing or speaking, and this is exactly what I used to get this job. So I used a larger vocabulary for my words in my written resume to make my jobs in the past seem more of a big deal than what they actually were. Don't act like you don't do it too. And I used really clear and intelligent words in my interview to make myself seem like the best candidate for this position. For the position I was applying for. I also made sure that I looked really, really nice. I groomed my hair and made sure that my clothes were pressed to look good in the public and to all the other employees in the office. I was noticeably talking myself up, and I could tell that the interviewer in front of me noticed that as well. I was immediately offered the position after the interview was over, and I started training later that week. I felt very confident with my words and actions and the choices that I made with the use of rhetoric, and I know that my boss had that feeling reciprocated back towards me. So now that I have discussed the experience, I will now make some inferences. I can hypothesize that with the use of my written and verbal rhetoric, I was able to land the job and beat all the other applicants. With that being said, I can also hypothesize that if I had not changed my language choices, I would not have persuaded the interviewer from the HR department to actually hire me. I learned through this experience that just by changing your use of language and implementing rhetoric in your everyday life, it can really change the way people view you. In conclusion, I gained simple knowledge and steps on how to present myself better by using rhetoric. Rhetoric can also be used in the opposite side of the spectrum to make yourself look like the bad guy, depending on what you want your audience to believe. If we didn't have rhetoric, everyone would just be lost trying to get people to listen to them, and we would all use the same tactics. I like rhetoric because you can show your unique individuality and persuade the audience through what you choose. So, in summary, just as the great Plato said, rhetoric is the art of ruling the minds of men. So use it to your advantage.